Hey guys, it's me, Jake. I'm going to be doing a video on the next gen consoles and their specs. Kicking it off, the Xbox One has an optical drive that supports Blu-ray, DVD, and yes, games. Xbox Live subscribers get a unlimitedly ever-expanding cloud storage space, and they have access to a app called Smart Glass, which allows them to stream their game onto a other device, i.e. Android, iOS, Windows Phone, and even Windows 8, but not Windows 7. Disappointment. Because I personally like Windows 7 better than Windows 8, but I might have to spring and get Windows 8. I've used Windows 8 before and I was not impressed. Mostly because I don't like the way the tiles are and I'm always just going straight to desktop. They took away the used game fee and required internet connection, but they will always have you have your connected. For cross-game chat, they have Skype and Party Chat. I enjoy Xbox's Party Chat much more than PS3's system. They have 3 USB 3.0s, and they can live stream with Twitch. It does have Wi-Fi built inside of it, and it comes with an HDMI cable. PS4, on the other hand, has 8 gigabytes of RAM and a CPU with 8 cores as well as the Xbox. They both have 500 gigabytes of local storage. The PS3 has 2 USB 3.0s, and on the controller it has an aux port so you can put in your headphones, which I find is pretty cool because I have a funky setup for me because it is just a hassle to listen on a headset. Xbox has a external power brick and the PS3 has an internal power brick. So that's pretty much all you need to know on PlayStation 4 specs and Xbox One specs. The controllers for both look pretty much the same. PS4, more rubber, speaker on the front, touchpad. Xbox One, platier triggers, kind of like PS4, except they're indented, and both analog sticks have indents for your thumbs. The start and select button are to the left of the touchpad on the PS4 controller. Select and start button are below the Xbox kind of button, which is put on a black tray that connects with the bumpers and the triggers. D-pads for the most part are the same, and the buttons are as well. So both really just look sleek but boring. PS4 looks like a black sandwich with a blue line. Xbox One, half a sandwich that's shiny with your on button and a vent on the top of the right half. So I basically just gave you the inside and the outside of the consoles. I'm not a fanboy of either console, but if I have to choose, I'd probably do PS4. Um, a lot of my friends do PS4, and that's kind of my determining factor. Plus, I like my account, I guess. I don't feel like making another account. I do have an Xbox Live account, but I do not use it as much. On the side of gaming computers, though, generally they have a better graphics card and more memory. I don't believe either support external hard drives, but I do know that you can customize your hard drive on the PS4 as long as it's a laptop drive that can laptop hard drive that can fit inside the tray, or you can install an SSD, which will improve the speed of like loading games and stuff. But you'd have to download them, not the disc. Also, another big determining factor is exclusives. I find that Microsoft exclusives are generally better, but PS4 has had a couple good releases lately. I hope they go back to platforming. I saw that one platforming game for the PS4. It's basically just all geometry, and that looks fun at the same time as boring. Brandon this weekend is in Pittsburgh, so I am bored. That's why I'm making this video, but I am having fun with it, which is always a necessity. Okay, that's basically what I have prepared, but there's always more room for laughs. So there are definitely kick-ass computers, and then there's normal computers. Any kick-ass computer I make generally runs about $1,100 to $1,000, and if I don't believe anybody watches us from the UK, I've checked our geolocator thing, and it says that nobody does. I'm sorry if I'm offending you, but you can do the math. If you use pounds, euros, I'm not even gonna deal with you. I don't know why you know English if you're from Europe, that the non-English speaking Europe countries, like Dutch. You speak Dutch. Good luck. I like indie games, and the Xbox One is gonna have significantly less indie games than PS4. I hope there's more Crash games. I like Crash Bandicoot. I'm probably going to be getting a Wii U. Like, I don't know. I would really like to get a Wii U only for one reason. That one reason is Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Because Super Smash Bros. Is where it's at. This is about my 4th time trying this, and I'll try to do a good job editing it out. And just like I'm editing it out, I'm out. Goodbye. Be a cow. Have fun. Boo.